did the asparagus tips go?
Oh, Georgia, why don't you leave that till later? I'll do it.
It's okay, Mary. I do it every Saturday. I know where everything goes except asparagus tips. You never buy those.
Oh, yeah. Well, every couple of years I pick up a can to see if I still hate them.
That's what I like about you, Mary. You're so fair-minded.
Hey, I got a letter from Phyllis in San Francisco.
I really miss Phyllis. Of course, I never knew her very well. Maybe that helps.
Oh, boy. Typical Phyllis.
This house sure seems empty with both Rhoda and Phyllis gone. When I used to drop in for a visit, there was always someone here I knew. If you leave, I may have to stop coming here altogether.
Right. Oh, boy, good old Phyllis. She says last week she went swimming with a bunch of seals.
She must really miss Lars.
Well, she said she's got a job, she's making new friends, and she's dying to find out what's new with me.
Wait till she hears about the asparagus tips.
Gee, is that depressing? I mean, it was bad enough with just Rhoda. Now I've got two friends telling me about their new lives, their new jobs, new friends. Here I am.
With old Georgette.
Oh, no, Georgette, I didn't mean that. You and I are in the same boat. We're both still doing the same things.
I'm not, Mary. I'm going to school at night. I'm learning to speak Italian.
Hey, Georgette, that's terrific. Why Italian?
Because on my vacation, I'm going to Rome. It's a place I've always wanted to go, ever since I saw a picture of it on a Jerry Vale album.
Oh, Georgette, that's sensational.
I know. Ted's furious. He's afraid I'll come back earthy and voluptuous and full of pinch marks. Well, I have to go do my homework, Mary. Arrivederci.
Bye.
And don't worry, Mary. I don't think you're in a rut.
Oh, Georgette, wait, I didn't say I was in a rut. I mean, I just said that compared to some of my friends, my life hasn't changed that much. But, you know, I never said I was in a rut.
That's what I said, Mary. You're not in a rut.
Yeah, well, if you don't think I'm in a rut and I don't think I'm in a rut, why are we both standing here discussing whether or not I'm in a rut?
I don't know. But at least it gave you something different to do for a change.
Everything in my life is so predictable.
Oh, take it easy, Mare.
See, like, I knew you were going to say, you always say, take it easy, Mare.
But what do you expect? I mean, you've been carrying on ever since you came in. You didn't even ask me how my weekend was.
Don't you see, Mare, I always ask you how your weekend was on Monday?
I know, and it's nice to have someone take an interest.
How was your weekend, Mare?
The usual.
I mean it, Mare. Everything in this newsroom is just the same, day in, day out. For example, it's Monday, so Mr. Grant will walk in the door with a terrible hangover and say he wants to be left alone. Good morning, Mr. Grant.
Sorry, I don't want to see anyone.
So big deal. Who wants to see him anyway?
She does.
Morning, people.
Hey, this is getting spooky.
And she'll ignore what I tell her.
Mary, is Lou in his office?
Yes, he is, but he doesn't want to be disturbed.
Thank you, dear.
Hi, guys.
Come on, Ted.
Say, listen, Mary.
If anyone wants you, you'll be in your dressing room with Georgette answering your fan mail.
Mary, you interrupted me.
Oh, sorry, Ted.
All right, what I was going to say was exactly what you said.
Exactly. And I, of course, will say there is no fan mail today. You'll say, why not? And Murray will say some kind of joke like, because your fan died, Ted.
I don't have to take that from you.
Georgette will come in.
Oh, wait a minute. This is easy. I can do it, too. Georgette will come in and say, good morning, everybody.
Buongiorno a tutti.
Everybody, Lou was so excited about my wonderful news, and I know you all will be, too. I have just been offered my own fried chicken franchise. Isn't that glorious? By the end of next summer, people in 26 cities will be able to look out their windows and see Sue Ann's big pink bucket in the sky.
Well, there's something new for you.
Oh, come on, Murr. It's happening to her, not to me.
Oh, come on, Mary. Everybody feels in a rut now and then. Listen, why don't you go in and talk to Lou?
Because that's what I always do. I always talk to Mr. Grant. It's part of my rut. Well, this time I'm not going to talk to Mr. Grant.
What?
Mr. Grant, could I talk to you for a minute?
Mary, did you ever feel so rotten that you'd have to rally to die?
No, I haven't. Mr. Grant.
They ought to raise the legal drinking age to 70.
Sir. Mr. Grant, I'm bored with my job.
Mary, don't play games with me. I don't feel like games. You want a raise, just come out and say it.
Oh, no, Mr. Grant, it's not the money.
Good, because you're not getting another raise. We can't afford it.
No, the salary is fine, Mr. Grant. It's my life that bores me.
Your life bores you?
Well, I realize that sounds like a dumb thing to say. It's just that I've done it all before. I come to the newsroom, I do my job, which is a good job. I realize that. I'm not saying that it's not.
You're not getting a raise, Mary.
It's just that maybe I've been a newswoman long enough. You know, maybe it's time to try something else.
How big a raise you trying for?
I'm not, Mr. Grant. I'm just saying that if I left WJM and tried something new, I might find I really like it. No, I wouldn't like it. Being in television news is what I've always wanted to do all my life, and I'm very happy here. I've been talking like an idiot. Thank you for being so understanding and patient.
All right. $10 more a week, but that's it.
Morning, Murray.
Oh, morning, Ted.
Hey, Murray, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Ted.
Okay, here's the problem. Let's assume that you've had a long and satisfactory relationship with a member of the opposite sex. Suddenly, she decides she has to leave the country. What would you think?
I don't know, Ted. Did Georgette get you in trouble?
Come on, Murray, be serious. I mean, why does she want to go to Rome? I mean, what has Rome got that's so special?
Well, lots of things, Ted. For instance, the Colosseum.
Georgette hates sports. I know why she wants to go to Rome. I've seen those movies.
What kind of movies?
La Dolce Vita, that kind of movies. I know what they do in Rome all day. Orgies. With whips and midgets.
I don't believe this conversation. Ted, Rome is the eternal city.
Since when? This is what comes of women's lib. They're all going crazy these days. You don't know what they're going to do next.
Good morning, everybody. Wow, what a day, huh? Just enough zip in the air to make you really want to get to work. So, what's new?
Nothing.
What were you guys just talking about?
Rome.
Oh, well, that's not new.
Old.
Very old.
Ancient.
Morning, Mr. Grant.
Hi.
Well, what do you think?
About what?
About my hair. Come on, you guys.
Blonde, isn't it?
Mary, I'll tell you what I think. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Mary, you never looked better in your whole life.
And you know something else? It proves something very important. It proves you're not in a rut. Because nobody in a rut would ever have the guts to dye their hair like you did.
Here, here.
Thank God.
Now, Mary, you mustn't feel depressed. Everyone feels in a rut from time to time. Even I do. And if I can be bored with my life, Lord knows how you must feel about yours. You know, dear, the first thing we're going to have to do is decorate your apartment.
You mean redecorate?
Oh, you mean it's been done before? Well, don't feel bad. I mean, what can one expect when one rents a furnished apartment?
Sue Ann, all of the furniture here is mine.
I knew that, Mary. I was just trying to give you a graceful way out. You see, dear, an apartment should express the personality of whoever lives there. Well, take mine, for example. The minute you walk in, the decor says Sue Ann Nivens.
Right. Early American.
Poor Mary. Poor, dear, sweet, adorable Mary. If it makes you feel better to spew forth your filthy venom, go right ahead.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. Well, what brings you two here?
We decided to stop by to cheer you up. But I hope you're not too gloomy because we can only stay a few minutes.
Oh, Mary's not going to be a gloomy Gus much longer. She's going to decorate her apartment, aren't we?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to redecorate. Maybe move a few things around.
Good idea. We'll all pitch in.
Except me. I'm not lifting things.
All right, Ted.
I could lie to you, Mary, and say I've got a bad back, but I don't. I just don't feel like lifting things.
All right, Ted.
He really does have a bad back, Mary, but he hates to admit it. He thinks it's more manly to be rude.
Mary, to begin with, let's put this couch someplace else.
All right. Someone want to give me a hand?
Yeah, I will, Mary.
I'll guide you. Bring it around. Watch it. Don't hurt yourselves. Take it easy.
Girls, I have a work tip for you. Sailors and men on chain gangs often sing when doing heavy work to keep the rhythm.
Did you ever know anyone on a chain gang?
No, dear. But I have known my share of sailors.
You know something? This isn't helping.
You mean we broke our backs for nothing?
No, I mean, it's not my furniture that needs rearranging. It's my life. My life is dull. How do I change that?
You want to change your life, Mary? I'll tell you how to change your life. I've known you for 6 years now. I know exactly what's wrong with your life. You wake up, you eat breakfast, you drive to work, you say hello to your friends, you work at your job, you go to lunch, you work some more, you say goodbye to your friends, you drive home, you have dinner, you sit down, you watch television, you read a magazine, and you go to sleep. Am I right? You want to change your life completely, this is what you've got to do starting tomorrow. Wake up! Eat your breakfast, drive to work, say hello to your friends, work at your job, go to lunch, work some more. Say goodbye to your friends, drive home, have dinner, sit down, watch television, read a magazine, and go to sleep.
That was absolutely wonderful. I mean, it was profound. And you're absolutely right. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
No, Mary, that's not what I said. What I said was, wake up! Get your breakfast! Time to work! Morning, Murray.
Oh, hi, Will.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just trying to find the most interesting item to put on top. So Mary will have something, exciting to start her day.
Murray, we don't run this newsroom for the purpose of keeping Mary entertained. We're all professionals here. We have jobs to do, exciting or dull, and we do them. We don't have time for games. What do you think of that?
It's nice. What does the card say?
It says, Dear Mary, thanks for everything. From the Hells Angels. That ought to give her a laugh.
Morning, people.
Hi.
What beautiful flowers. Is it Mary's birthday or did somebody die?
No. We just wanted to brighten up the office a little for Mary. She's been kind of depressed lately.
Oh, flowers aren't what Mary needs. I know what Mary needs.
What?
What Mary needs is a man.
What are you talking about? She goes out with plenty of men.
I'm not talking plenty of men. I'm talking plenty of man. A different kind of man than Mary has ever known before. One who would bring out the animal in her.
Anybody ever bring out the animal in you, Sue Ann?
If they did, it probably turned out to be a rabbit.
Well, believe me, people, what Mary needs is someone virile, someone dominant, someone totally masculine. Someone who'll sweep her off her feet and carry her away in his arms.
Sorry, I don't lift things.
Hey, you know something? I just figured out why we're having trouble convincing Mary that life in this newsroom isn't boring. It's because it is boring.
It is?
Yeah. I mean, I'm bored. What do I do all day? I go in there, and I take the news out of that doohickey. And then I rewrite it on this doohickey. And then I turn on that doohickey and watch it come out of that doohickey.
You know, I know just how you feel, Murray. Oh, sure, when I first began as a news announcer, I felt kind of important that I was telling the people that a war was declared or a town was flooded or a murder had been committed, but then I realized I was just reporting these events. I couldn't take credit for them. I mean, an idiot could do what I do.
I'm so bored, I'm just going to let that pass.
I know. Oh, some people think my life is a mad whirl. But let me tell you something. Doing a cooking show can drive you up the wall. This week, I'm doing my tribute to the egg. Well, I've boiled eggs, fried eggs, scrambled eggs, coddled eggs. I've done eggs Benedict, eggs Florentine, eggs Diablo. I'm going crazy. I mean, how many things can you do with an egg? Especially during the family hour.
Hey, let's face it. Life is a bore. You're born, you die, and everything in between. There's nothing but filler.
Hey, everybody. I've got wonderful news. Wonderful and exciting news. I have finally made a change in my life. I'm moving to a new apartment. And it's fantastic. It's got a swimming pool and a tennis court, and it's just beautiful. I am moving. Isn't that great?
Oh, that's
Well, here we are, Miss Richards. Here's your keys. I hope you're gonna like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
And if there's anything you need, I mean, if you're in trouble, don't hesitate to call me. I'm always around, except Sunday. That's when I take my wife to visit her mother. It's usually 6 or 7 o'clock before we get back from the cemetery. Her mother's dead.
Yeah, I sort of figured.
I'd appreciate it if you'd try not to call me between 2 and 4 in the afternoon.
All right.
That's when I take my nap. Of course, if it's an emergency, that's different.
Well, what would you consider an emergency?
Well, remember when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor? Well, that was close.
Hi there. Say, you're new, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
My name is Gordon, Jim Gordon. I live 2 flights up. The Muzak was playing in the elevator, and I didn't have anybody to dance with. Say, listen, they're opening a brand new restaurant across the street. Why don't you come and have a little dinner with me? It's a great way to get acquainted.
Look, Mr. Gordon.
Jimbo.
Don't take this personally, but before I moved in here, I specifically asked if this was a singles place. I didn't want that.
Who's single? Say, you haven't told me your name.
That's right. I have an awful lot of unpacking to do, so...
You need any help?
No, I don't.
Wait a minute. I bet I can guess your name. It's Marilyn, right?
No.
Maxine?
No.
Mavis?
No.
Marta?
No, if you'll please excuse me.
Molly? Mona? Mommy? Madeline?
Mommy? Okay. Who is it?
Lou! Surprise! We thought we'd give you a little housewarming.
Mr. Grant, Joanne.
Hiya, Mayor.
Georgette, Ann, Jimbo.
Hey, it's a great apartment, Mayor.
Yeah, we thought we'd celebrate by having a little drink and then taking you out to dinner.
Oh, how nice.
Mary, I love your apartment. Cable, that means...
Who cares? Hey, what a great balcony. You could sunbathe in the nude out there.
Well, I don't think so, Ted. There's a whole building full of people right there.
So you'll do it at night.
Nice kitchen. Nice. You got your stove here, your icebox here, and your garbage disposal all there.
Gee, I'm disillusioned. Somehow I never pictured Mary as having garbage.
Mary, you have another room.
Yes, I have my very own bedroom. You don't know how tired I was getting of opening and closing that convertible sofa. Now I've got my own bedroom. It's so exciting.
Oh, if you think it's exciting now, wait till you get a bed in there.
Hey, let's have the champagne.
Oh, I hope you brought glasses. My stuff hasn't arrived.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll go to dinner. While we're out, we'll pick up some glasses and have a drink afterwards.
Okay, great. Look, I tell you, why don't you guys go ahead downstairs? I'll meet you there. There's just something I want to do alone.
Okay, great apartment.
Good luck, man.
Great apartment, Mary. Just love it. It's a great place, really. Great.
I just love what you've done with it, Mary.
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. I just want to get the feel of my new place alone for a few minutes.
I understand.
I don't like it.
Boy, that was a great dinner. And I must say, Georgette, I was really impressed with the way you gave the entire order to that waiter in Italian.
Yeah. Wang Li Chin was pretty impressed, too.
You feeling better about the apartment now, Mary?
Oh, yeah. Much better. I guess it's only natural to move into a new place and feel that way about your old place. I remember I felt that way about my old place when I moved from my old place. But with all you guys here, it's beginning to feel like home already.
Mid pleasures and palaces.
Wherever you may roam.
Be it ever so humble.
Here's to Mary's new apartment.